everybody, and welcome to our Minecraft Snapshot video series. Now this episode is a little different just due to some behind-the-scenes weird changes and things happened. So,
no one's going to be surprised today, is the other words. We ended up setting up the video together just to speed it along because we had time issues.
Yeah, so, and we'll be looking at ways to alter things, but if you guys really like this, let us know in the comments, and we might continue doing it this way. Let us know if you prefer this method.
It's probably going to be a lot more structured because we both know what's in it, and therefore we're less likely to forget things, which we do a lot.
Yes, that's true. So Moon, do you want to explain the first tidbit of this presentation?
So this is involving with bees and their relation to the azalea leaves and also the flowering bushes, the ones with flowers. So the bees now consider these actual flowers. Obviously the non-flower related versions of these, they don't count, because why would they? But yeah, they see, yep, he just showed he's breeding the bees with azalea leaves, flowering leaves. You can't do it with the normal leaves. So that's pretty much the first thing we want to start off. We decided to start off with some bee love.
Mojang is now more accessible! Oi! Get back here!
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. So they just added the loading screen's black and white now if you want.
Go into your accessibility settings, there's a monochrome logo setting, just like that.
And done. Makes it black and white.
Now, yeah, and it's just black and white. I'm doing F3T. I actually kind of like it. I'm a programmer. Dark mode is our thing. Okay.
Goats.
But obviously, the most important thing is the goats. The greatest of all time.
Look at that goat. They're so cute. They're annoying though. I've been building around in this area and they make so much noise. It's awful.
Yes, and if you use subtitles like me, you will notice that the goat is currently bugged. But you can milk them. Mm-hmm. You can also breed these lovely creatures with wheat.
Oh, do they have baby goats?
Baby goat!
I haven't seen the baby goats yet.
Yes, they don't even have horns, which is like...
I have not seen the baby goats. Stop. Release the wheat so I can see the baby goats.
Yeah, I know.
I have seen no images or anything of the baby goats. I have no clue what they look like. They're adorable.
I know.
I love them. I love the baby goats.
I guess somebody did get surprised in this episode.
Yeah, I got surprised. I didn't realize they were baby goats. One thing they don't hit you off yet. Honestly, if you punch them in survival mode, they'll like bang against you, but nothing happens. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And they also don't drop anything yet.
Yeah. So currently, as the programmer side, probably they've got the code ready for it. It just didn't wind up in the repo. So that guy didn't try to ram me.
Oh, there he is. He's going. Yeah, you can see him. He put his head down for the action. He's just confused. He's just confused, I think. Yeah, so not 100% implemented yet, but they do exist. Yep. And they're adorable. Also, we couldn't get them to spawn in this mountain area, so I'm not sure what that's about. They're supposed to spawn in the mountain area, though. Another thing for cave generation that I want to know is mine shafts. They now allow the chains and the poles to go up higher or lower, depending. So they'll be longer and lower, so you can have them in midair a bit more. And then also bigger caves, less little caves. So more big caves, less little caves.
Yes. This.
Yeah.
So the diamond ore blobs are larger, and then I believe there's like more iron and a couple other ores.
Yep.
And then this right here is an example of what's called a deep slate blob. What I'm looking at right now. Moon probably found the one that I actually lit up.
Yeah, I found the one which has a command block next to it that we need to press.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes, right here. This is the deep slate blob. So these can spawn above Y0. I don't know how big they tend to be.
Wait, I have it written down. It's like 0. Where's it in the notes?
0 to 16, I believe.
Yeah, 0 and 16 is right here in my notes.
Yeah, so goats, ore generation, things.
So Wandering Traders, also the Mason is supposed to have something, but he's glitched out, so he's just not here. But the Wandering Trader will now sell you rooted dirt, moss block, and did point dripstone. And we also have in loot tables, the glow berries can be found in the mineshaft chests, and moss can be found in shipwrecks. And those chests.
Cool.
Yep, so those have been added. And I guess we'll move on to the powdered snow update. Before we hop into the fire, I want to do the other thing. So we have 3 guys here who are no longer affected, obviously, by the cold. which are... He's gone.
Strays.
The polar bears will not be affected by it. And then this is representing a snow golem. Can you make a snow golem out of powdered snow? If you put the pumpkin right there, no.
Nope.
If you were wondering about that, the answer is no. Also noted over here, this little guy, he will also not be affected by the snow because he has leather horse armor on. And leather horse armor is craftable, in case people forgot. So you can craft a nice little warm thing for your horse, so they also die. Now for the part I'm most excited. I actually haven't tested this. Supposedly, you're on fire. You melt it. Oh, and it also stops you from... I'm gonna die doing this, aren't I? Shot by mom. Yeah, so that's pretty much if you're on fire and you walk... Thank you. And you walk into powdered snow, it melts it. Which I think is a really
This could be
cool
a fun little
feature.
like mini game, like a relay mini game where you have to like get on fire and then like destroy the snow.
Yeah. Also, other things to note is that you are now a little bit faster in powdered snow, but it also kills you faster.
Yes.
So also, as you can see, the
more
skeletons
frequently,
already, yeah.
and it's only 7 seconds till its effects start on any mob.
Yep, including the normal skeleton turning into a stray. Or mummy,
Yes.
as they're called in the Shakespearean.
Yes, and fun fact also, the powdered snow, so kind of like wither roses, only mobs that cannot be damaged by powdered snow can spawn in it. So that means if you're doing this in a winter biome, you can make a polar bear / stray farm.
Yeah.
Very easily now.
Another thing to note is those fire-related mobs take extra damage by the powdered snow. So blazes and them will be killed faster with the powdered snow than we are.
Okay. So, yeah, these little guys now spawn naturally. As a matter of fact, these are ones that didn't exist when I came over here, as well as the glow squid. Sadly, they have been mildly massacred. Because
there's evidence that the glow squid existed. That used to be a glow squid. That used to be a glow squid. There used to be
I have 3 glow squid in my hand.
Yeah, they were here. We promise. They're just not anymore because these little guys are vicious. Also, axolotls have
automatically attack.
Yeah, axolotls have quite a few updates as well in their fighting mechanic, which Negative will demonstrate.
So I'm gonna summon a guardian, and then I'm gonna summon also a glow squid.
It's actually the big guy, the bigger guardian, that does it.
There we go. Okay, I have a bucket O axolotl. This axolotl, if we go over here,
should always
should always be brown. Yes. So now we have a bunch of brown axolotls. There is a weird
does it recognize
glitch.
babies? Like if it's a baby?
I don't know. That's a valid question.
I'll breed one, and you kidnap the baby.
Wow, wow.
There's one.
Okay,
There's a baby.
Where's the baby? Where's the baby?
He's right there. He's right
There's
there.
the baby.
Get him.
Get the baby. Get the baby. Get the baby.
Get him. Did you get him? Did you get him? Come on. You can do it. He's right there. Oh, it's hard to tell where they are.
I got it.
You got it.
Yes, and it does recognize if you have a baby axolotl.
Oh, so now you have a bucket full of babies?
Yeah.
A bunch of babies? See? Okay, that's good. And it should also recognize names. So if you name them, it should recognize it too. So
Cool.
all that's been fixed. Also, since we're over here, dripstones now spawn randomly. Little clusters of them.
I think that this is because like there's a cave right under here, I'm guessing. This pillar is just something I put because this is a really weird formation that I just wanted to highlight.
Next I guess is inland, right? That should be... Oh, also axolotls have a cooldown of like 2 minutes before you can they'll attack anything. So that's also worth noting. And I think that's... And they attack on their own as well, which I think you've noticed in the fact that there's a lot of dead fish floating about.
So, first off, I guess, there's a sound.
Was that what the
Wax
sound was?
on. Oh, that's cool. And then, I wonder, okay,
Yeah, it's
I
in
believe it's
subtitles as
shears,
well.
right? If you use an axe on...
What? Oh, that one didn't have one.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they have wax on and wax off.
didn't
I'm
know
wondering if
that.
that might be an Easter egg.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there's also a sound for them oxidizing. So if I just do... Now our tick speed should be at like 300. No, I didn't hear anything either. Yeah, nothing's happening. So apparently this is glitched. Like these ladder glitches that were fixed.
It wasn't ladder, that was texture.
Well, yeah, texture glitches.
It used to be the back was different from the front texture-wise. So now all of these, they're exactly the same. Yay! And then another fun one is if we get this water breathing. Apparently it's water breathing, but any potion, throw it on.
Yeah. You can use any splash potion.
It didn't work.
For instance, this is a splash water bottle. You had to do a splash water bottle.
Yeah, why is there water breathing in there? I'm confused by that. But whatever, yeah. Splashed water
I don't
bottle,
know.
not any
I didn't
potion.
put anything in there.
I put a potion in there and it didn't, there was a water breathing.
Okay.
So it has to be a splashed
Yeah,
water bottle.
which-
Other potions don't work.
And then there's one really special thing
One last
that
thing.
I think everyone in creative and maybe some people in survival, this is going to cause some debate. Like, me and Moon have been debating this the entire time.
In survival. But it's light, which I'm excited for in creative.
Yes.
Look at it.
And you can right-click a light block, and it will cycle through.
Now, I have
all
one
15 light
issue
levels.
with it. Is that it's like the note block in the sense that you don't know what level it is. Also, if I take my hand off of this, the texture will eventually fade away like a barrier block, so you can't see it. And you can go through it.
Yes.
So it's go through.
And also, if you're looking at my screen, you'll notice that I had waterlog. Yeah, you can waterlog these babies.
Yep. So
And it's still there, still emits light. I can still right-click it, and it can go up, and it can go back down.
Yeah. They're fun. I'm excited for them for more creative builds and stuff. And
So yeah, that was everything in the snapshot, I believe, correct?
yeah. Well, I have a
Or was
list of
there
a few
some
bugs.
bug
I have
fixes?
a list of a few random bug fixes that I think are worth noting that we don't really have the time to demonstrate, such as guardians dropping cooked fish if you kill them with fire. So do polar bears. And zombies, if you kill them with a fire, will now drop baked potatoes. If they happen to drop a potato, it'll be baked. Observers now know when a block turns into dirt due to a tree growing on it, which they didn't know beforehand, but they now do. All your experience orbs now go straight into the thing that has mending that needs to be mended instead of it being kind of split. And then there's just a ton on rooted dirt and moss placement things. So if you couldn't place something on a moss block, you probably can now. You'd still have to test it. There were so many that it's not worth going through them all. But that's something you're worth looking into for you guys.
And as always, as a tradition, for the updates, we always dive in here. So we're gonna see if we can beat these guys before they turn into strays.
No, it was more of what's gonna kill us first, us freezing to death, or them shooting us. It's a race.
I think
I can't tell. Oh, you're already dead. I'm not dead.
I was frozen to death by a skeleton.
You were frozen to their demise. Meanwhile, I just got shot by a mummy and that was it. But it was a mummy. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
fun. But yeah, that's everything from us,
And
guys.
I'm still frozen.
It'll fade.
Yeah, I know.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Mojang. Thank you.